What's up, YouTube? This is Petrol Enthusiast coming back at you again with another Cl600 video. Been having a lot of good hits and comments about the videos that I've been doing with the Cl600 and how it's been doing. So I thought I'd give an update on why I'm still detailing my Cl600. There hasn't been much different from my last update. I mean, the car's been running strong. Had a couple of hiccups along the way. I ran over a nail which messed up one of my tires, my rear passenger. I was able to fix it with a tire fix-it kit, and I thought I was gonna need to buy a new tire, but in fact, the problem was mediated through that fix-a-flat kit. But I do need tires. It's been over more than 2 years since I've been running the same tires, and they're about due for a change, especially the rears. I went online to get the same type of tire reordered, and they tell me it's discontinued. And the newer version of it, there is a 8 to 6 week delay on the tire, which is bad. So I decided to order the same type of tires. They're a Zenith Falklands FK 510s now instead of the 453s. Those tires will fit the application on my rims and the setup that I have on my CL. And that's about it. I mean, she's due for an oil change in about 6,000 miles or so. I mean, I haven't really been driving the car as much. I mean, I've been enjoying my RX-8 with all the mods that and I kind of neglected this, her. So today I decided to take her out for a little spin. It's Sunday, a little windy today in California, but it's manageable. Let's see what else. Oh, the comments. Yeah, let me get to the comments. There was a couple of comments that asked me why I picked this particular Mercedes. It was kind of tricky. It was kind of said in my last videos that I've done about the car and my own personal review about the car. And again, I'll reiterate that it has a certain style to it that I think a lot of car manufacturers, not just Mercedes, but in particular, they go with a certain style and they just make it to a higher level with the same format. With this type of body style, with the Cl600 and the Cl55 and the Cl500, I mean, they have this particular look. I mean, it looks big. Don't get me wrong, she is big. It just depends on how you look at it. Everybody classifies this as a big boat. I don't think so. I think it's very luxurious. I think it's classy. I mean, the lines are very defined. Every little meticulous part has a certain unique look to it, from the headlights to the bumper to the dash to the suede lining. I mean, everything about this car just seems very elegant. I have boatloads of power underneath the hood. I mean, if you want to go, just put your foot on the pedal, it's going to go. And I try not to get antagonized by the people around me, the Dodges, the Fords, the Pontiacs. I mean, the BMWs and other Mercedes. They try to come up next to me and rev their engine and stuff like that. I mean, I'm good with that. I'd rather just chill. I'm gonna get to my destination, whether I'm late or not. So I'm just lounging right now, and I love it. I like that this car is different from any other car out there right now, because like I said, all the cars look all the same now. I mean, there ain't nothing really detailed about some of the models out there, not just Mercedes, you know, other manufacturers. I mean, they all look the same. They just have a different badge to them. But this particular body style and just the way the car looks, I mean, it really catches your eye. And the most defined thing about this vehicle are the pillarless windows. Do you see that? That is, I mean, that's one thing I'm glad Mercedes did not get rid of on their newer models, which is a plus. I mean, there's not too many manufacturers that do this, you know, except for the higher end cars that have this luxury. I mean, it just makes the car look so unique that, you know, you're driving something special. And that's how I feel like when I sit in this car, and I get people all the time coming up to me. You know, I've always wanted to get this car, but I was too afraid to do, you know, to purchase it because of everything that, you know, I hear the things online, the critics online, reviews. I just took it as, when I bought this car, just because I wanted to. I wanted to buy the car because, you know, I liked it. I didn't care about the reviews or anything. You know, I looked at it as, if I'm going to make a purchase, you know, it's going to be a permanent purchase, and I'm committing to it, you know, with all the responsibilities, the maintenance, the pre-maintenance, you know, just keeping up with the car. And the car will keep up with you, except for environmental things that may happen along the line, such as, you know, that nail in the tire. So, I mean, there's nothing I wouldn't have bought, you know, except this. I mean, I had other choices, like I said, but this is a car that I saw, and everybody was like mocking it, like it was a, you know, saying it's a grandpa car. What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with that grandpa big boat? And look what I did with it. And people are saying, where can I get one? You know, where can I find? You just gotta look. I mean, of course there's going to be some that are going to be a little harsh than others, but it's on you whether you could take the responsibility to take care of the car or recondition the car the way you want it. There's no other way I could put it. I mean, this car is just very unique in the style and the build. I mean, I think Mercedes had something going when they built this particular series, and now it's the S-Class, and, you know, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's still a luxury car that I've never thought of owning one, never pondered or, you know, had the thought of purchasing one, and here I am, got one with the proper build that I put in, the platform that I wanted to put in, and I mean, I'm satisfied. I don't want anything new no more. I mean, this is enough for me. And the one question that was asked, would you sell your CL to get a newer one? You know, I don't think I would. I don't think I would, because the other CLs that I've seen, well, the next generation to this one, it's got that combined headlight look. You know, when the low beam and the high beam are one, and to me, that's just my opinion. I don't like that. It just doesn't make it look like a special car to me. First pulls with a car, or driving with the car. My impressions of the driving, very comforting, smooth, no hesitation with the acceleration, but you could tell that this is a very big vehicle because you could feel the the body roll when you do accelerate and turn. There's minimal sound that comes into the cabin because of the double windows on all sides. It's very quiet right now. I mean, my R compared to this is a lot louder, but this is a different class of car. I mean, when you put the pedal to the floor, I mean, she just goes. I mean, I wish that, you know, you could hear the 12 sound a little bit better, but it is windy outside, and I can't really lower down the windows because you're not going to be able to hear anything except that wind. This car is just so different from any other car that I've driven, owned, or just seen. It's just different. I mean, it takes someone to, you know that, you know, you're driving a very different car, a very special car that, you know, a lot of people don't have a taste for because of the things that you hear online about the bad reviews, the maintenance horror issues. I think it's just through experience and how you maintain the car. But if I was going to go back and make a decision, a different decision to get a different car, you know, I don't think I would have changed my mind. I knew when I first saw the car and I saw the vision or the platform I had for it, I wanted it. I mean, there's not too many times, you know, that you're gonna be able to say that, hey, I got a Mercedes on my own. I was able to buy, you know, a luxury coupe on my own. I was able to get a V12 in my bucket list on my own. And to me, that feels good. I mean, it shows that if you do put in like a lot of hard work into something that you want, who cares what anybody else thinks? You know, just do it. You know, you're supposed to live your life the way you're supposed to, and within your means. And I'm not gonna tell nobody what to do. Everybody has their own mind, and they're an adult. I'm assuming that they know what decisions they're supposed to make in life, and not try to, you know, overdo it. But if you can, I mean, this car's perfect. It is. I mean, I love this car. I love all the things that I could do with this car. I mean, I love that it's just unique and different from everybody else's car. There's not too many of these around, which makes it a very, very good thing in my book. Going up my driveway right now, my car's not gonna go. I love these sensors. They tell me if I'm getting too close, because she is pretty big. I'm trying to get in my garage. Alright, there we are. We're here. This will conclude my video on my Cl600. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me, you know, what you guys think. What should I do, or should I do more videos on this, like this? And I'll see you next time. Have a good weekend.